Whitesburg, Kentucky. During the day, he works for meat-coated papers at Chillicothe. At night, he woos audiences everywhere with his down-home country singing. So for your country fans, he's a 7-time Paint Valley Jamboree, that's in Bainbridge, Ohio, champion. The Kingston Festival champion, that's in Kingston, Ohio. And was recently inducted into the South Central Ohio Country Music Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen from Chillicothe, Edsel Everidge. So what do you do? Let's get the microphone there. There you go. My guest host is right on his toes.
David.
Hop right in there.
You agree wholeheartedly?
I do agree wholeheartedly.
You do agree wholeheartedly. We're saving that for last. Let's try that one time, Edsel. What do you think, Tom?
I agree wholeheartedly.
Okay, remember that. So what do you do, Edsel, for meat-coated papers at Chillicothe?
I'm a mechanical planner in the converting area. Lucky man. Been 19 this month, maybe 36 years at Chillicothe. A lot of you probably feel sorry for me, don't you?
Well, no, I was actually thinking your face does look like it's worn out 5 or 6 bodies. That's what mechanical maintenance is all about, right?
I've got a plan for you later.
Oh, you're working on that. So you work on the sheeters and all the converting equipment, and you're the guy.
Actually, all the guys I work with take care of that. They're a good bunch of people.
Well, we got a bunch of those guys sitting right out here.
Yes, we do.
They're the guys that really do it, right?
They do.
We just gotta help them out.
I go. They make us. People on the floor make us.
So it must have been exciting whenever you were inducted to the South Central Hall of Fame, Country Music Hall of Fame. How did you feel whenever that happened?
Well, it was quite a surprise for you to mention that. I'm trying to think of something smart to say here. Can't come up with a damn thing.
Huh?
I'm trying to think of something smart to say here.
Oh, you don't think anything smart. You just sit there and look good. Smile. Oh, you're a Dr. Printer guy too, I see, huh?
Yeah.
Who's your printer?
Acme over in Boston.
Acme, Boston.
Yeah, Keith.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't. Dave Galloway sent me over in the dead of winter, November, December, something like that.
Oh, so you're going later in the year, huh?
Yeah.
Do they do business with?
If I still work for Chillicothe then.
That's questionable. Just depending on how you perform. Well, I'll tell you what. Are you ready?
I'm never ready.
I understand you got a song that you wrote yourself.
Yes, this is about my youngest daughter.
Well, don't give it all away.
Okay.
Well, let's do it.
Okay.
Rock the house, ladies and gentlemen. Edsel Everidge.
Thank you very much.
Microphone's a little high for me. The song I'd like to do for you is I wrote about my youngest daughter. There's a little story behind it I'd like to tell you. I was married 13.5 years. Been single ever since and raising 3 daughters that I had at that marriage. I'm a very successful single parent. Got those 3 girls through school, through college, employed, and out of the house. Is that successful? All right. Very important thing happened for me quite a few years ago. My ex-wife got married again, had another little girl, got divorced. He left the country. This little girl didn't have any daddy. She was at my house a lot with my daughters, her sisters. One day when she was 4.5 years old, she asked me if I cared if she called me dad or father. It about made me cry, really. I told her I didn't mind at all, and I've been her dad ever since. She's 12 years old now, going on 16 or 18, something like that. But we was coming home from piano lessons, and she was 10 years old at that time. And she looked over at me and said, "Dad, what would you do if I was good and Jesus had me die?" I said, "What would you do, Dad?" I said, "Well, I'd miss you quite a bit. I'd be awful lonesome." So when I got home, I wrote this song. It took me about 10 or 15 minutes to write it. 2 years to send it in and get it copyrighted. I've never performed this song like this for anyone before other than practice last week, so I'd like to do the song I wrote for you about my youngest daughter, April. It's called "If I'm a Good Girl Daddy." If I'm a good girl, Daddy, and I try not to cry, if I do my chores each day and never tell a lie, would you miss me, Daddy? Would you be alone? If I'm a good girl, Daddy, and Jesus called me home, I know you're a good girl, honey, and it's okay to cry. I'll help you do your chores each day and teach you not to lie. You know I'd miss you, honey. You know I'd be alone. If you're a good girl, honey, and Jesus called you home. Would you miss me, Daddy, when they lay me in the ground? Or would you smile for me, knowing I'm homeward bound? Don't cry for me, Daddy, I'd be where I belong, and I'd be waiting for you when Jesus calls you home. You know I'd miss my little girl if you leave me this way. You put the smile on my face, I love you more each day. So take my hand, walk by my side, you'll never be alone, 'cause I'll make Jesus take us home if he calls you home. If I'm a good girl,